Yo, what is going on, you guys? Welcome back to a brand new video. In today's video, we're going to be talking more Spider-Man No Way Home news and a potential plot leak for the film. But before we do get into that, if you are new around here, make sure to hit that subscribe button and make sure to hit the like button. And also make sure to hit the bell next to the subscribe button to not miss any more news as soon as it does get released, so you can hear my thoughts and opinions and the news itself, and you can be in the loop. With that being said, spoiler warning, obviously, if any of these leaks end up being true, you have been warned. Make sure to click off the video now if you do not want to be spoiled for the film or potentially spoiled for anything else. With that being said, let's get straight into the plot leak. So a Reddit user by the name of SpiderForever245 said that he actually did work on the film and he was a crew member. They didn't tell the crew everything about the film, including anything from the script and any spoilers that could potentially get out. However, he did put some pieces together apparently. So let's read this plot leak. The movie starts off from where Far From Home ended, and there is a time skip. Peter is in court, and there is a lot going on. He is trying to prove his innocence. Doctor Strange calls out that there is something going on, and the multiverse is breaking. Villains are going around from other world into others. Doctor Strange is trying to capture them and put them in a special-made prison by him. The villains somehow escape because Peter, Tom Holland, messes with stuff, probably in the Sanctum Sanctorum. Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield are in the second and third act of the movie. How they met or how they came into Tom Holland's world is unknown. They both help him capture the villains. There are scenes in the movie with just Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield alone. The movie's final act is on the Statue of Liberty, and now that looks like a big Captain America with a shield. All of the villains are there with Tom Holland Spider-Man, Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man, and Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man. Stark's arc reactor is present in the scene, and every villain is trying to get their hands on it for something. This part is not very clear. All of the villains are defeated and are put back in the prison of Doctor Strange. All of them except Willem Dafoe's Green Goblin. Goblin kills someone major. This person is not sure on who it is, but Tom Holland's Peter was crying and enraged. He tries to kill the Green Goblin, but wasn't successful in doing so in the end. The movie ends with Peter finishing high school, not clear on what happened to Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield. So, as you can see, this plot leak for the film includes a lot of leaks and rumors that we've heard over the last maybe, year or so for the film. The fact that Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man might be showing up in the film, as we do know, those were big rumors in the early days of this film. When this film started shooting at the end of last year, these rumors started coming out. They started hitting us right in the face. Before all these rumors started coming out, we thought Kraven was going to be the main villain of the film. We thought it was just going to be a solo Spider-Man film that really homes in on the Identity Crisis storyline. However, with more of the multiverse coming out, with Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness and Kevin Feige confirming that this film connects to that one, and Doctor Strange also being confirmed to appear in the movie, it's kind of like we know now that this is a multiverse movie, and the rumors of Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire showing up and all these villains, it just becomes more real. And guys, if you don't remember, about a week ago or a couple days ago, Alfred Molina actually confirmed his presence in the film, although we already knew that he was going to appear in the film from set leaks and stuff. But he talked about the film specifically, saying that he's coming back to play Doc Ock. His character of Doc Ock picks up straight after the river scene in Spider-Man 2, which pretty much confirms that he is from the Raimiverse, or some variation of the Raimiverse, maybe where Doc Ock had a different character arc. I don't know how they're going to play off that, but I'm pretty sure this confirms now, Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield, because, you're going to do Doc Ock from the Raimiverse, but you're not going to do Tobey Maguire. Like, come on. Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield are going to be in this film in some capacity, whether it's the 2 acts that they're in, as this plot leak says, or whether it's just a cameo, whether they're in just the 3rd act, whether they're just in, the final battle, and then they just disappear. I don't know, but they are going to be in this film one way or another, or at least referenced. I don't see how they're going to get away from this without even referencing them. The second point that I want to bring up to you guys is also the fact that Green Goblin is meant to be in this film. Now, this is one of the more low-key leaks that we've had, but Willem Dafoe being in this film, that has been a rumor and a leak before. And it was actually late last year, as well as the Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield rumors. It actually was one of the first ever rumors to come out about this film. We got the Spider-Man 4 and TASM 3 rumors, if you remember. We got the Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield rumors. And then we also got villains rumored for this film as well, including Alfred Molina, including Jamie Foxx, who, by the way, them two have been confirmed. And then we got Thomas Hayden Church coming back as Sandman, and Willem Dafoe coming back as Green Goblin. We even got some rumors about Dane DeHaan returning as Green Goblin as well, which he did deny on Twitter. But we do know that a good portion of those villains that were rumored to come back are coming back. So is it possible that maybe Willem Dafoe could come back as Green Goblin as well? I think very much so. If they're willing to bring back Alfred Molina from the Raimiverse, who says they're not going to bring back Willem Dafoe from the Raimiverse as well? Norman Osborn hasn't even been introduced in the MCU, and Norman Osborn is a key player in Spider-Man stories. I say key player, okay? And the fact he hasn't been introduced in 2 films yet, you know, even in the TASM universe, where he wasn't really prevalent, he was still mentioned in TASM 1, and then introduced in TASM 2. I mean, granted, he was killed off after like 5 minutes, but still, he was there. A big influence on the story. He hasn't even been mentioned in the MCU yet, and Spider-Man has had about 5 appearances, 5-6 appearances now. So, the likelihood of Norman Osborn showing up in this film, or Norman Osborn even being mentioned, or being brought in some way, maybe through the multiverse, maybe Willem Dafoe's Green Goblin, is quite likely, you know? You know, Norman is a big figure. You know, he will come and mess things up for these characters, you know? So, I think the chances of Norman being in this could be quite likely as the main villain. But with the amount of villains that we've already got in this film already, unless they're just going to do it as a Sinister Six thing, where, you know, the rest of the villains are minions and we have one central villain, like maybe Norman, like we did in Far From Home, where Mysterio was the main villain, but then we had the Elementals, they were just minions. Same goes for Homecoming. Vulture was the main villain with his, you know, his character arc. Then the others were kind of minions, like, you know, your Shockers, your Prowler, your Tinkerer, you know, they were just minions, but Vulture had his main character arc, so we could see something like that. However, with this whole Willem Dafoe thing, I don't know, man. Tell me what you guys think in the comments below. What do you think of this leak? Do you think it's real? Do you think it's not? If you do, make sure to tell me in the comments below. Tell me what you think is believable about this leak. I think some things could be true, but also, I don't think things are all true about this leak. Maybe some things might be. Some things are, you know, very obvious. However, take it with a grain of salt, like I do say all the time, because, you know, this isn't official. This isn't Marvel or Sony releasing this, so make sure to take it with a grain of salt. With that being said, thank you guys for watching this video. Did you enjoy? Make sure to like button, subscribe if you are new to be in the loop, and make sure to hit the bell next to the subscribe button to not miss any more videos as soon as they get released, so you can be one of the first ones to watch the videos as soon as they come out. With that being said, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Tell me what you guys think in the comments below, like I did say. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.